Hi, Aries. Welcome in. I'm Cheney. I will be starting with your intuitive downloads and then I'll pull some cards. Hey, Aries. Okay, I'm all right. Uh, Brief pause. So, for you guys, I'm getting a lot of red fire energy. Very hot. Muy caliente. Also getting Charizard. So definitely the red, orange, and yellow colors are coming through, predominantly red. So that's going to be your lower base chakras. Also getting the heat miser. So that being the movie with Rudolph as well. So there could be something, you could have a sunburn on your nose, or you could have like a red spot on your nose. So that having to do with Christmas, you could be doing early prep. And the heat miser, he was at odds with the cold fella. And I'm hearing this song, I'm Mr. White Christmas, and someone's like, no, you're the Grinch. So that could be outside energy that you're perceiving, or possibly something you could be saying to yourself. Anyways, let us get into the cards. Remember, this is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave out the rest. Yeah, let's do it. What is it that Aries needs to focus on most at this time? The end of a tough cycle approaches. I don't like it. And don't let pride get in your way at the bottom of the deck. So what I was picking up with that, the whole heat miser and the cold Mr. White Christmas guy, the clash of egos. So possibly there could be a message of keeping your ego in check at this time, not letting pride get in your way. As the end of a tough cycle approaches, let's clarify. For Aries, also the message of true blue coming through. The star. Nice. Very nice. So that's going to be about hope, faith, purpose, renewal, and spirituality. Whoa, that was a leaf. Okay. So as far as the having faith that through in the end of this tough cycle, Eight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, putting in the work. One more card. Whoa, that was too many. I'm gonna put them back. If they're meant to come out, they'll come out again. Four of Wands. Just flipped. Okay. One more card, please. Could be the end of a tough cycle regarding stability. Two of Wands at the bottom. Or not at the bottom of the deck. In reverse. Two of Wands in reverse. Personal goals, inner alignment. Fear of the unknown. I'm not getting the last two. So personal goals and inner alignment. Oh, I was also getting the number 8 for you a lot. So that is about alignment. Consistent balance. So possibly regarding keeping your ego in check, having faith in your security and your stability. Closing out the end of a tough cycle. Okay. We have transformation at the bottom of the deck. Let's see. What does Aries need to release most of this time? Okay. The energy is gaining momentum. Be bold and make the first move at the bottom of the deck. Let's see. let's clarify. What you need to release is the energy is gaining momentum. You might be worried about something, but the cycle is coming to a close. So that might be what you need to release. So you might think that the cycle's not coming to a close, but it is. So having faith in that. And then we had the 8 of coins at the bottom of the deck. So in your security, your stability, also with the 4 of wands, but also inner alignment. Okay. So as far as what Aries needs to release, can we clarify that? Knight of Pentacles. What is this about? Hard work, productivity, routine, conservatism. So as far as coming to the end of a tough cycle regarding your stability, you could be having to close out like your past mindsets regarding not having, feeling like you don't have enough. And then like the energy gaining momentum I'm kind of getting could be like anxiety. Whoa, okay. Love bugs. They're everywhere. So it could be about releasing, getting in your head or getting worked up about a past mindset that you had to be an emperor at the bottom of the deck. Aries, that's your card. Also, I feel like this end of a tough cycle could be you stepping into this emperor energy. So finding that inner alignment of kind of retraining your brain, the thoughts that you have regarding what you have versus what you had. Sorry if that was hard to understand. All right, let's get another clarifier for that. Do we need one? Queen of Pentacles. So moving from the Knight to the Queen, yes, definitely a progression of security and stability and abundance. And that could be in any form, but I'm definitely getting a Pentacles sense here. And we have the Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So Queen of Pentacles is about nurturing practicality, providing, and finances. Queen of Cups, compassionate, caring, emotionally stable, intuitive, and in flow. So you coming into this inner alignment and possibly putting to rest like a past cycle of possibly feeling lack. You're being able to focus. Oh my gosh. Oh, I apologize. You're being able to focus your energy more towards on like unhappier things, and feeling more emotionally free and more financially free. Perfect. What does Aries, let's see, what do I want to ask? What does Aries need to put their action towards most at this time? What you need to put your actions towards is possibly, getting a control on the emotions. They could be running high, the hot energy. So you're feeling hot, you're feeling heat, but it might not be in like a pleasing sense. And then we have surrender to the divine at the bottom of the deck. So let's see, emotions are running high is what you need to put action towards. Let's clarify. What is this about for Aries? Whoa. That was three. Interesting. I put them back the last time 3 came out. But this is an interesting story. What? Alright, so we have the Lovers, the Chariot, and then the Four of Cups. I'm going to leave that out, but I'm also going to get other clarifiers. For Aries. Page of Pentacles and Page of Wands. And the Empress at the bottom of the deck. Interesting. So we have the Emperor and the Empress at the bottom of the deck for you. And okay, so what you need to take action on regarding your emotions possibly could be about a lover scenario. So the Chariot is taking action. It's the actual doing. You get in your chariot and you go. Take the action towards what makes you feel a sense of love, what you love doing, or a person that you love being with. And then there's Four of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So this is kind of about nostalgia, thinking about past things that possibly the water in the cup wasn't very, very good. But there's the promise of those cups being refilled. And they'll be refilled in the way that you nourish your thoughts, how you think. So putting to action what we were talking about before with changing your mindset and having more emotional freedom to focus on thinking better thoughts for yourself, which takes time. But it's just about applying it every single day, just doing a little bit every day, and eventually it comes. And so with the Page of Pentacles and the Page of Wands, so it's about manifestation, financial opportunity, and skill development for Pentacles, and for Wands, inspirations, ideas, discovery, limitless potential, and free spirit. So there could be 2 separate stories for Aries. So there could be some of you that has that's working on healing possibly past cups, but there's still a message to take action towards that. So towards working through your emotions, and nurturing your inner cup. And for the rest of Aries that is resonating with this message, this emotions are running high, but you're feeling a sense of excitement now, towards being able to go after what you're passionate about. A new sense of discovery and inspiration, and I am liking it for you. I'm also seeing a lot of pentacles, so your bag could be quite full. All right, Aries, take care. Hope you got something out of this message. Blessed be.